So this is Bezie Beach Road, and it was clear a little bit ago in the back, but we've come upon an area that you can see this water is just like, you know, just roaring, you know. Look to the left and look to the right. If you have a low-lying car, a low-lying vehicle, you know, you would have issues. So as you can see, it's spilling over the gutter, and that water is rushing from those little middle streets, right? That's what that is. But the Bajaji is doing it. He don't care. All right. So BMW is doing it. All right. So old dude is doing it. Right, but you can see this water is really serious. Like I said, it's been raining for about 5 hours straight. But yeah, this is what most of the road had looked like before. It was just smooth, but on the left where the ocean was, I can see that the water had settled in places that they didn't make good water plan. I should go to the Exodus house and see what it's like when it rains over there. But I have already driven past. Jesus, that's an ocean, man. Look at there. These guys, do you see that table that's turned on its side? Men sit there every day and play and play games right there, right? And that table is turned on its side. Wow, why did we come outside? I think we should go home. No, look, that sign, that's somebody's gate, and half of his gate is underwater, right? Yeah, this is real stuff. Maybe we should go home, dummy. I mean, it's only gonna get worse because we have to go all the way to Coca-Cola Road in Moenge, and I don't know what I was thinking. It's not that serious. Do you think we could do it? Trust me, if you get stuck, I will leave you out here.
No, it's up in here.
He said it's just here. Okay, if we get stuck, Dami, I will leave you. I have ways to get away. Okay, I will leave you right out here. But look, this is the gas station. You know, the water is now up to, I can safely say the water is close to my door. All right, but he's saying it's just here in this low-lying area. But Dami, what about your car electricals and stuff? Jesus, oh Lord. Listen, I'm a Jamaican woman. If this car gets stuck, I will go out there barefoot and I'll walk home. I know how to get around in the rain. Don't play with me. But so I'm talking about for your own good. If you're gonna get stuck, you won't. Okay. Yeah, you see what they're doing? That's where me come from. Take off your shoes and walk it, right? I'm not too fancy. Oh Jesus, his bike is gonna get washed away, dude. Get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. Get it out. That's right. He got it to safety for like 2 minutes though. Oh, and his passenger. Look at this. I mean, this is 5 hours straight. This is not the rainy season. These bougainvilleas, we're looking at the half of somebody's gate. Okay? Oh geez, and I can see in their yard is filled with water. Yo, Rasta, this thing, look. Okay, wind on your window, dummy. So this is on the other side to go to Tegeta, right? On the other side of Bezie Beach. So it's like these little inroads, and this dude, the water is up to his butt, right? But look, it is really torrential. But this has been raining for 5 hours, right? So if you live near a river or something, you know, Dami, I do not want to come out this car and have to sit on the top of your car today. Are you sure we're good? Okay, so I had I ordered something to be delivered to me all the way from the other side of the world, and it's just an envelope, but the delivery place is telling me, DHL is telling me that it's undeliverable because the address is incorrect, which is just madness. So I'm going out there myself, and that was 2 days ago that they told me it was undeliverable. So I'm just you know, going to make sure I get my stuff before I don't get my stuff. Excuse me. So after I finished, I was supposed to be gone for like a few minutes. I told Jojo I'd be right back because I didn't send her to school today. She was sneezing. She just woke up sneezing like the devil. So it's either her or me. Okay, so it was just that one area, right? So that was a low-lying area because we're close. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's half. The other half of the road is like underwater. Oh my God, lordy, lordy, lordy. But this is the main road. This is Bezie Beach Road, and whoa, Lord, Lord, Lord. Yeah, so this is serious. This is Africa. This is developed. This is what a developing country looks like when it rains sometimes. This is not special. This happens in Ghana. It happens in South Africa. It happens in Rwanda. This is nothing special or nothing to cry about. You know, most people stay home when it gets rainy like this. Jesus, the river. The river is high. Yeah. Most people stay home when it gets rainy like this because irrigation of the water, of the rainwater, is an issue. And if you think I'm joking, you need to go Google right here on YouTube. Google what it looks like in Dubai when it rains, because Dubai is the desert, and I have seen when it rains, they have no kind of channels to let the rain run off. So Dubai is one of the most developed countries, cities in the entire world, and if their stuff is you know, bad, you know, you have to understand that's just how things are in certain parts of the world. You're dealing with Mother Nature, you're dealing with sand, right? This has a very sandy environment, just like Dubai. So when the sand alluviates with the soil in the rain, you almost can never manage it. So like, this is in front of the Defense College, and you know, they have some clean gutters out here, but guess what? You know, their water is running, right? But they're gonna get backed up soon if it continues to rain, right? So you have to have an idea of, like, here comes some this is a low-lying area. So we just went through somewhere smooth, and now we're gonna go again. And I want to keep recording because Dami is like, he is too confident. He is way too confident. I am not. I am freaking out. I am screaming. I'm having all kinds of, like, I gotta go home to my baby. I have to cross it. Right? Me have to cross it. You know, and I'm issuing him all kinds of threats in case something happens, just to make sure that he knows, oh wow, this is adjacent to the Defense College, and this whole little side of the road right here is over, and the shopkeepers are standing in their shops like, I don't know, man, I don't know what we're gonna do, right? But what I will say, from the time I've been in Dar es Salaam, I have seen them make a concerted effort. They're always trying to dig into these little canals to get the water going. So they haven't, like, left it to nature. So it's not that they don't keep it clean, or you know, that they don't try to keep the gutters clean, because I see them cleaning all the time. And I make note, like, even like, you see these guys on the side of the road with a shovel, they're trying to keep it clean, and I see them doing that every day, all the time since I've been here. So it's not that they don't try, but you're talking about sand, a low-lying area mixed with soil and water, which is one of the most dangerous elements in the world, right? So the little children are going home, right? You know, we're at this little area where it's like when they have Juma on Friday, and Saturday, this little area is just so lit with like vendors, you know, shopping, selling their wares and people shopping. Yeah, so what is this called? This
It's Tongani.
Tongani. Okay, so Tongani. So it's like it's between like Bahari Beach, Kunduchi, and to go headed towards Bezie Beach, right? So for the most part, the road is impressively clean, but we're going now down to Bezie, which I hear that when the rain falls in Bezie on the left side of the road, like you have to get a boat and paddle your way out of that because it's near the beach. Okay, I'm not worried about the Exodus house because it's on a flat plane, and you know, I don't know why I'm not worried about the Exodus house because it is on a flat plane, but it's on a flat plane. It's the slope that you would be on before getting to the low-lying area. So it is above sea level somewhat. So I don't really have a concern for that water, you know, issue. But I really want to go out there sometime today to see exactly what it looks like when it rains there. So this is on the road to Bezie Beach coming from Bahari Beach. Nicer houses, you know, the guys are at it trying to do something out here, trying to make sure that the water stays where it's supposed to be. The channel is cut in the road here. It's not like an open trench, so it's cut in the road to prevent flooding. So if you can see those little notches in the pavement, it is cut in the road, and I think some of them have like a little catchment to prevent debris from going there. So this is a proper sidewalk, right? And the sloping of the road helps the water to run off. But as I said, I want to keep recording because I want to see what it looked like in Bezie. You know, so people are just like, they're just moving right along. You know, before I left the house, the power went out. So I was about to settle down and do some work because I was like, it's raining outside. Then I remembered I had a meeting, and then after the meeting, I remembered I had this thing to go do for my DHL pickup. I really, really, really want to see what happens. So stay with me. So far, so good. It's very clean, it's very nice. But it's a sloping road, so we're kind of headed downhill. Oh my God, there's a deluge of Noah. Oh my God, there's a river there. Tommy is laughing. There's a river over here. My Lord Jesus Christ, help us. Oh no, hold back your hand, Master God. Lord of mercy. So this is like a little, the beach is right there, okay? So this is like, this land, whenever it rains, it looks like this. And I know this because close to my house, we have a similar lying area. So anytime you have the beach, you have marshland right before the beach. If you live in a place like Florida, you get mangroves right before the beach. So this is marshland, and the salt flats come up close enough. If you can see like a building way in the background over there, that's sitting at the edge of the beach. So we're getting closer to the truth. But these guys, it's just a small community out here, trying to make a living. But the roads are fine. The water is running back that way. This is an open channel, so we're now like back to another place where it's like an open channel. So as I said, it's not for them not trying, right? But if you ever have if you ever have like water and sand in a glass and then just add a little soil to that and then try to pour that through a sieve, you'll see what happens. It's very difficult. It's slow water. So, but from the looks of it, it's running fast. You know, this is somebody's entire lawn. They probably don't need to water that lawn for another month or two. But somebody's whole entire lawn is underwater. Yeah, and this is not good. The water is running back into that property. So when they built that, they didn't ease it up. Look at this. The water is running down to the ocean. It's running down to the sea. So the open channels are taking the water back to the sea. So when you get land, right, you have to look at the topography of the land. You have to look at how close are you to the ocean, how close are you to the nearest river, and you have to look at the runoff, right? And you have to make preparations for that. Either you're going to raise the land, you're going to dump, you're going to raise your foundation, or whatever you're going to do. But the rain is going to come. No matter what you do or where in Africa you come, the rain is going to come. So I'm not going to tell you, oh, don't get land until it rains. That's absolute madness. What you should do is look at what is in the topography of that area. Look and see where, like, this water is running towards the beach, right? That's the natural progression of that water. Water finds water, okay? So it will make a way, right? So you would have to look at how close are you to the beach. What is this a low-lying area? How, you know, are you above sea level? Are you at sea level? And make preparations for that, right? So water will always try to find water. It will always try to find a way to escape, right? So yeah, we're coming down closer to the truth, right? This is one of the truths right here. Okay, this is a place that I absolutely love. Every time I pass it, I look at it. This willow tree, you know, we got Baba, Mambo. No. Yes. So, yes, I got your picture. Santa Sana Dada. Baba. Sorry, Dada. Dada to us in Jamaica is daddy, but here is sister. Alright? But yeah, here comes the truth. So we're coming now closer to Bezie Beach, right? And I'm sorry this is a long video, but I wanted you to have an idea that it's not just a matter of, you know, okay, it's all flooded, because it's a matter of where the road lies and how the road lies in your proximity to the ocean. So as you can see, all of this water is trying to find the ocean. It is moving in its lower lying natural area. It's moving back towards the ocean. It is running across. It is not running, it's not just running down, it's running across to try to get to the ocean, right? So you're gonna wanna have to do that. You're gonna have to want to figure out what is, when you get your land, how close are you to the ocean? What is it like to create an irrigation system to get that water away from you and down to the river or the ocean or the nearest largest body of water? That's what water is going to want to do, right? So like here, it would have been a good idea for this person to raise their platform. They would have had to raise this off the ground at least 3 feet and give yourself some nice stairs to come up, but you know, they hit them too. So, you know, architects and people who build houses, they just like to, you know, give you a plan, but they don't go into the city planning. They don't go into all of the details of construction with you to tell you what your property needs. Look at this. This is the deluge of Noah, child. We need an ark to cross this. And God help me. I told, okay, so this person had some kind of sense. This is a very dry lot. Their property is completely dry, right? Completely dry, because they have a plan. That is how you build, right? They have a plan. Look, the whole place is flooded, and they're completely dried. Their foundation is raised, their land is raised just slightly to let the water go to where it needs to go, right? You want the water to lead away from you, away from your house. You can't see this, but this, my friends, is actually one of the thickest floods I have ever seen. Okay, so looky-loo, this is some serious stuff. Look at all that debris, and it's not for them not trying. It's not for them not cleaning it or they don't keep it clean. They keep it clean, they try, right? But humans are just messy creatures who throw stuff anywhere, any kind of way. We're just messy animals who shouldn't have nice things. We should be eating off leaves, you know, because if this is how people dispose of stuff, they just throw away their bottles and throw this and throw that. You know, this is somebody's little garden, right? This is somebody's living. That garden is underwater, right? And it's one of my favorite little gardens to admire too. But they made a plan. They have sandbags to keep the water away, right? So I don't know what in blue hell I'm doing out here. I should be home with my baby underneath the blanket. I just don't want my stuff to get sent back to Jamaica because that's where I sent for it from. So I'm on my way to DHL. We're driving now for about 20 minutes. Look at this. I can almost touch this stuff, right? It is trying to find its home. It's trying to find the ocean. So if you get property and you're on the right side of the beach, right? If you're on the right side of the beach, your table is higher. If you're on the left side towards the beach, your table is lower, and the likelihood of you being flood prone is higher. So it's essential that you raise your platform if you're on the left side closer to the beach. If you're looking for a house to rent, pay attention to how close you are to the main body of water and how low you are to the lying ground. Don't tell me this big ass truck stuck right here. Oh yeah, the Maasai. Yeah, I can see like a problem developing right here. Like the road is dry, but in this triangle right here between, listen to this. Yeah, so we're down in Bezie now. We're passing JoJo's school. JoJo's school is on that side. As you can see, the water is rushing towards us because we're on the beach side, right? And it's rushing away from those properties. Those properties are dry. So this is a developing problem right here at this corner. That's where we're coming from, right? That's the beach side. On the left is on the beach side. And on the right, where the road is, you can see it's dry. Okay? The road is kind of dry because all of the water is trying to find its natural place. That water was going that way. It intersected here, and now it's going that way. So I'm gonna cut this video right here and start a new one because I'm close to getting my memory card full. But just so you have an idea of what it's like when it rains in like Bezie Beach, Bezie Beach area, okay?